A concussion really is a trauma to the brain. And the reason why is the brain is not attached to the skull. So when the brain gets hit or the head gets hit really hard, the brain sort of bounces against the skull.
In a severe impact to the head, the brain moves and hits the skull, causing injury. Here, during a boxing match, the brain moves from side to side after the impact of a punch.
In an impact lasting just 15 milliseconds, a player's head, on average, experiences almost 100 Gs of force. And collisions on special teams can result in forces of up to 190 Gs. In the NFL, the average speed of a head-to-head impact, the velocity of both heads combined, is 20 miles per hour, with the struck player's head decelerating 14 miles per hour. According to studies done by Sports Science's chief medical advisor, Dr. Basil Aish, this 15 millisecond impact is equivalent to getting smashed in the head with a sledgehammer.
The most common things that you might see would be symptoms of headache. They might seem dazed or confused. You might not be able to have them answer questions the way you think is appropriate. They may exhibit symptoms of amnesia. They might not remember having eaten breakfast that morning, or they might not have remembered how they got hurt. They may stumble. They may not be able to remain in a standing position without moving. Called second impact syndrome. Second impact syndrome is a very serious complication in an athlete who has had a previous concussion who is then re-injured. In that particular case, there can be very massive brain swelling that occurs that can impair the very life of the athlete.
Well, it's very important if your child gets hit in the head that it has to be taken seriously, right? Any brain injury is a serious brain injury. So it's really important to look for signs and symptoms that might suggest that someone's had a concussion.